Linfield Super Regional between the Central Ducks and Linfield Wildcats. The Wildcats swept both games a doubleheader, 11-0, 13-1. I'm now joined by head coach George Wares, Megan Doty, Doty, and Megan Stuhr. Coach, I'm going to start with you. These are kind of my least favorite questions to ask. It is the end of the season, but you guys have had an incredible season. What is the things you're most proud of this year?
A lot. I mean, we lost to a really good team. I think we probably did the rest of the country a disservice by beating them yesterday. I think it woke them up a little bit. And, I've done this long enough that, I wish we were going on, and I wish today's games would have been a little more competitive from a fan standpoint for these two, graduating senior and a fifth-year senior. But, I know it's coaches cliche, but, we're at a point where our staff, we're probably the oldest staff in the country, so we don't do it, for the coaches. We do it to try to extend seasons, and that's the tough part. That is just like that, it's over. So,
Coach, talk about your team. Are most of them from Iowa and Illinois at any rate?
That's an interesting question. We're from the Midwest, basically. Yeah, I mean, we get mostly Iowa players, but we'll get surrounding states. Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin. I mean, if a kid from Oregon wants to come and she can play, we'd probably say yes. Number 2 pitcher, if she's losing interest here because she had to sit behind the other kid, we'll probably take her if she wants to transfer. So if you're asking a question, do we want Oregon kids? Sure, we'll take them. So.
Megan Doty, you and 4 of your classmates who've been here went through COVID, came back for a 5th year. Was this experience everything that you had hoped for when you made that decision to come back?
Yeah, for sure. I think we've had our fair share of ups and downs for sure. I think we just wanted to leave the program in a better place than when we came in, and my freshman season was 7 games long, so I feel like we really made up for it this year for sure, gotten to play as long as we did, and I'm just so proud of my class for making that choice. It's been a really hard year, and we've been blessed to all stay healthy, which isn't the case for everybody I know, so just really thankful to be here.
And Megan, your traditional senior year, played your last games here today for the Dutch. How do you feel like you represented Central College here at the Super Regional?
I would say I represented well. I tried to do what I could and tried to extend the games as much as I could, and obviously it wasn't enough, but I thought we fought and gave all we could.
And Coach, not the way that you wanted to go out. You knew that this was a possibility. This is a very good Linfield team. How do you feel about your club as the season comes in?
Oh, in a couple of days, right now you're thinking about getting buried in 2 games right by a really good team, so that's what's kind of in your mind, but that'll go away really quick. And then 5 years from now, when they're talking about, they won't mention these 2, they'll mention the one yesterday. If Linfield wins the whole thing, we'll say, well, they got a couple losses and we were one of them. So I think you remember the good stuff, eventually, and you get this taste out of your mouth. And yeah, we didn't play exceptionally well today, obviously, but a big part of that was what they did against us.
Coach, I know tough to always look ahead to next year, given the season just finished a few minutes ago, but you guys have in store for next year. What are you most looking forward to?
Another group. We're going to be different. We're going to graduate a lot. We've obviously got some really good players in terms of Hannah Higgins, our catcher Riley Duncan, who I thought was phenomenal this weekend behind the plate. And so we feel really good about it. It's going to be different, but I'm okay with that. These guys are going to go to the alumni base and they'll critique everything now. In 2 years from now, they'll come back and watch the team play and go up to the left fielder and say, hey, we hustle. That's the position I played. And so, we've got something that's very unique in terms of our alumni support. And you can't believe the text messages and all the messages in general that came yesterday. So, for us, it's going to be different because we lose so many, but it's just 1 year just goes to the next year, and, here we go again.